And you know, so many businesses were closed during the pandemic, but the ones that were essential, of course, had to find a way to stay open and do business safely. And Herrera Family Dental is one of those businesses, and they were hit pretty hard during the pandemic. But Herrera Family Dental was actually founded by a local Las Vegan who was born and raised here, and she gave back to her community, and she decided that she was going to invest. She grew up here, her parents speaking Spanish, and they had to take care of their patients and so many others who were afraid to go anywhere during the pandemic. Dr. Evelyn Herrera worked hard to realize her dream of being a dentist. Her private practice in Sunrise Manor was open barely a year when the pandemic forced her to close.
We've always been trained to deal with infectious diseases, but I think the unknown was more scarier than anything.
And she worried for her patients.
Their oral health. So how long were we going to not be able to see patients because they still need to be able to take care of the oral health.
Dr. Herrera was forced to furlough all but one staff assistant, left to cover phones and help her with emergency cases. Patients who truly couldn't wait for COVID to be over.
I was in excruciating pain. My tooth decided it wanted to hurt. It was March, right at the very beginning.
Gloria Long Hernandez has been a loyal patient for 5 years, seeing Dr. Herrera in various dentist offices, and now here at Herrera Family Dental on Lamb and Charleston. Both share roots of growing up in East Las Vegas.
When she started, she told me, I want to help my community. She says, I'm going to be a dentist, not because I want to, she wasn't looking to be wealthy, she wasn't looking for all these other things. She was literally looking to help the community.
Evelyn Herrera's first language is Spanish. Her hardworking parents immigrated from Mexico and made school a priority for their kids. She received scholarships for college, then took out loans to attend UNLV dental school. And with support from her husband and daughter, she's sacrificed to create a successful practice.
I know some people think that it's a rough area, but it's only because it's a little bit older, but we do have a lot of culture in this community. It would be nice, and this is one of the reasons why I came back, it would be nice to see more businesses pop up.
Herrera Family Dental is open again with staff and COVID safety restrictions still in place.
I couldn't have felt more comfortable at a time when everything was very uncomfortable.
I think we did a lot for their patients, and I think they definitely did appreciate it because a lot of them still come here.
And Dr. Herrera hopes it's the beginning of a very long relationship with Sunrise Manor residents.
I want to be that dentist that grows up with the families, that how I saw my own personal dentist on the east side.
Well, Dr. Herrera has invested a lot to be there. Now, 80% of her patients speak Spanish only, and she said a lot of the patients, well, maybe not a lot, but there are still quite a few patients that are still afraid to even come back. And so she's going to be very patient with her patients and give them time to come back. She wants them to feel comfortable, but she says she's really happy that she and her one staff member who we heard from there, Alina, were able to see the ones that had true emergencies, to keep them out of the ER when the hospitals were so crowded with COVID patients, and so she felt like she was able to do her part. So Dr. Herrera is just a true success story here in the East Valley, one of many East Siders that are giving back to their community.